Hello everyone. I hope everyone is staying safe, staying indoors, and still having fun, because even though we are quarantined, we're stuck inside and it's a really difficult time, there's still ways for us to keep learning, keep living happy, exciting lives. It's a lot more difficult without access to the whole wide world and all of our friends and family, but I am really enjoying seeing how me and my friends find ways to stay connected and still be safe. The thing I want to talk about today is kind of related to the situation we're in right now. It's something that I think can be useful when we're all in very close quarters. It's not a super easy thing to do, but I want to talk about asking for space. So I think that there's quite a taboo around the concept of asking for space, and the reason why I think that exists is because not many people know how to do it properly. A lot of times asking for space is thought of as, this person doesn't care about me, this person doesn't like me that much, this person wants to get away from me, and space will allow whatever we have to wither and die. And I definitely think that's not true. I think space is a healthy thing that we all need sometimes. We are all very different people with different thresholds for emotions and conversation. And some people are introverts, some people are extroverts, some people have a lot of feelings, some people don't. We all have such nuanced minds and souls, and because of that, the amount we can handle when it comes to emotions, when it comes to conversations, is very, very different. Whether it's in normal day life, and especially in times like now when we're quarantined, I think it's important to ask for space if you need it. I think that a good time to tell whether you need space from someone is if you find that you're getting easily aggravated, you're getting worked up, you have a lot of emotions to the point that you can't approach your loved one with calmness, with your normal, happy, loving self that you usually are around a person. That might be a sign that you need to get some space for them, realign yourself. Sometimes aggravation builds up just because too much of anything is too much. You need to have balance. We as individuals need to have time to recalibrate, reset ourselves, let our brains organize the way that we need them to. If you feel like you're not able to approach your loved one with the normal love and compassion that you usually have for them, that might be a sign that you need to take a step away. And I think that's a big reason why it's important to ask for space, because you want to approach your loved ones with your full heart. You want to be able to give them the love that you know they deserve and you have for them. But if you have too much going on in here or in here, then you can't do that. So it's a really healthy thing to ask for space. And especially in times like these, it might be difficult to physically get away from someone, but there are ways to separate yourselves and kind of get that me time that you need. I cannot stress this enough. When you ask for space, I think it's really, really important to define that space. Ask for it in a kind way. You don't want the person to feel like you're doing this because you don't like them or that they annoy the hell out of you. That's not the goal here. The goal here is to effectively communicate that, hey, I really care about you, but right now I don't have the emotional capacity or mental capacity to be the best whatever for you right now, to be the best lover, to be the best friend, to be the best parent, to be the best child, whatever the relationship is. You want to let them know that the reason you need space is because you need to work on something so you can be the best version of yourself for that person. I also think it's really important to define what space looks like for you. How long do you need space for? I think it's easier for the person on the receiving end to know what to expect when it comes to the space you're asking for. I think also it would be a good idea to define what kind of space you need. Sometimes when you say you need space, it just means, we can be in the same physical space, but I just don't want to talk to you right now. Or I just need a complete break. I just need to be on my own. And that's okay. Whatever you think you need in order to recalibrate yourself, to reset, ask for that. You have to remember that we never get what we don't ask for. No one knows what our needs are. We never know what's going on in someone else's mind unless it's communicated to us. So this kind of goes along with open, honest communication, but it's a little trickier when you're asking for space from a loved one because it doesn't always have the best connotation to it. We deserve to be our best selves for our loved ones, so don't hesitate afraid to ask for space. Make sure that you are defining that space and being kind and compassionate about asking for it. This is a great time to dive deep into our relationships and work on making them better. We have time to show up for not only ourselves but for our loved ones. So take hold of this chance and really make the most of it. Stay safe, everyone.